Hi and welcome to Scapula Training. In between the exercises I'm going to read something about transmembrane proteins and try to learn it, and participating in the exercises is at your own risk. So let's start with the first exercise, just a warm-up exercise, just shoulder circles. So we're going back with shoulders, up and front and down, and again back, up, front and out. And back, up and front and down, and now for the last time. And now we're changing the direction and going backwards. Front, up, back and down. And in a moment we're going to do that exercise again, then more advanced. And now for the last circle. And now to the transmembrane proteins. Transmembrane proteins are membrane proteins. Transmembrane proteins are membrane proteins. We have an explanation for membrane proteins. Membrane proteins are proteins who are a part of a membrane around of cells to keep the cells together. So membrane proteins are some type of proteins who are a part of a membrane, and the membrane is a layer around of cells in the human body. There are integral membrane proteins which are permanently a part of a membrane, either as transmembrane spanning through the membrane layer around of the cells, or as integral monotopic associated with one or the other side of the layer of a membrane around of cells. So, and there are two types. The one are integral membrane proteins. The integral membrane proteins are permanently a part of a layer which is around of cells in the human body, and there are transmembrane, and the transmembrane. So here's the cell, and here's the layer, and the transmembrane are going through the layer from one side to the other, like a door through a wall. These are the transmembrane, and then there are the monotopic, the integral monotopic. They are just on one or the other side. They don't span completely through the layer, the membrane around of cells. And there's another type of the peripheral membrane proteins, and they are only temporarily a part of the membrane of the cells. The integral are permanently a part of a layer, as monotopic only on one side, is transmembrane through the membrane, and the peripheral membrane proteins, they are only for a limited period of time part of a membrane around of cells. Next exercise. Now we're having long arms with fists, and we have no bend in the elbows, so straight arms. Now we're basically doing shoulder circles again, but we're doing it the same more effort, way slower and way more concentrated. That's more complicated. So we're going back, and we're going up, and we're going in front, and we're going down. So we're going completely down, we're completely down. And now we're moving slowly backwards, but the whole time while we're going back, we're trying to come further down to the floor. So now we're completely back. Now try to come further back the whole time, where you lift up the shoulders and lift them completely up. And try to lift them higher over the course of the whole time, in which you bring them in front. Now you have them in front, and now tuck the chin a bit in. Now bring them down, but try to come further in front the whole time. And we're going completely down. Now try to keep this movement, this downwards movement going, so try to go further down the whole time. But you go back, and now we're going slowly up, but we're trying to come further back the whole time. And we're completely up. And now try to come higher up with the shoulders. Try to come higher up, and we're bringing them in front. And now tuck the chin in. Now try to bring them further in front, while we're going down, we're going down, we're going down, and now to the last round. So the shoulders going down, bring them down, while we're bringing them back. And we're completely back. And try to bring them further back while lifting them slowly up. And try to bring them higher up, while we're going in front, we're completely in front. And in a moment, backwards. The transmembrane proteins are the type of membrane proteins which are spanning from the outside of a membrane layer over through the membrane to the other side. So we're talking here about the transmembrane proteins. And these transmembrane proteins are the type of these membrane proteins with the type of a membrane. And the transmembrane proteins are permanently a part of a layer of membrane around of cells. And the transmembranes are the ones which are going completely from one side to the other one through. The integral monotopic were the one which are only on one side. We are talking about a transmembrane, and they are going completely through. The transmembrane proteins work as gateways for the transport of substances through the membrane. So the transmembrane proteins are going through the whole membrane of the cells, like a door in a wall, and they help to bring substances through this door in the wall, this hole in the wall. The next exercise, so not backwards. So we're going in front, we're going completely in front. And now lift the shoulders up, lift them completely up. Now try to lift them high up. While you bring them back, and try to lift them high up. We're completely back. Now try to bring them further back, while we're bringing them down. And we've brought them completely down. Now we're trying to bring them more down. Tuck the chin in, completely in front, and now try to bring them further in front while we're lifting the shoulders up. All this with effort. And we're trying to bring them high up. Try to bring them high up. We're moving back, and we're completely back. Now try to bring them more back. The whole time, more back, and we're completely down. And now while we're bringing them in front, try to bring them further down. Now tuck the chin in, and bring them in front while you lift the shoulders up, and we have lifted the shoulders completely up. And now let's try to bring them even higher up. While we're moving slowly backwards, and now we're going down and try to go further back. And now for the last round. And we're going completely down, and now bring them more in front, They're completely in front, tuck the chin in. Now try to bring them further in front while we're lifting them up. Lift the shoulders up, and we've lifted them up, and we're trying to come higher while we're going back, and we're done. The transmembrane proteins do something referred to the conformational changes, so they can move substances through the membrane layer. So the transmembrane proteins are spanned through a hole in the wall in the membrane of cells, and they are doing something we refer to with conformational changes to help to bring substances through this hole in the membrane. Next exercise, we are having the legs standing wide apart, going a bit into the knees. We're hinging forward with a straight leg, bringing the arms hanging. We're making fists, and we're bringing the scapulas together. And bring them really together with a lot of effort from the remote muscles, the back muscles. Bring the scapulas together. And now bring the arms up and give everything to bring the scapulas together. Now bring the arms down and release the scapulas. And again, having the legs standing wide apart, going a bit into the knees, ranging forward with a straight back. Bring the arms hang, we're making fists. Now we're bringing the scapulas together, bring them really together. Lift the arms up and bring them really together. And now release the arms and the scapulas. And again, going down, hinging forward, with a straight back, letting the arms hang, not without fists, and we just bring the scapulas together and bring them really together. Now make fists and bring the arms up. And bring the scapulas really together. The arms down, release the scapulas. And now last one. So this was excellent. Transmembrane proteins which span through the membrane layer of cells are hydrophobic. Hydrophobic means that they don't get wet with water, that they stay dried against water. A towel is hydrophilic, it pulls water to it. Candlewax is hydrophobic, it doesn't get wet with water, just runs off. So our transmembrane proteins, going through the membrane layer, are hydrophobic. Hydrophobic means that they don't like water, they are hydrophobic. They have phobia against hydro. And for example, candlewax is hydrophobic. Candlewax doesn't get wet or allowed to flow. And hydrophilic means they love water. And the towel, for example, pulls water to it. And transmembrane are hydrophobic. They don't like water, they are phobic. Next exercise. Again, we are having the legs standing right apart, we're going into the knees, we're hinging forward and over, around back, letting the arms hang, we're turning the arms to the inside. Now we're moving the arms back and to the inside the whole time. We're lifting slowly up and bringing the scapulas down and back. So bring the scapulas down and back, and the arms up and to the inside. And do it with a lot of effort. And release the arms and the scapulas. And another round. Go with it into the knees. Go forward, have a little bend in the arms, shoulders in front, scapulas in front, turning the arms to the inside, the arms up and back, so back and to the inside, and we're going up and bringing the scapulas down and back, the arms up to the inside, and bring them with effort down and back. And release. Transmembrane proteins are water-repelling proteins which are permanently a part of the membrane layer around of cells, which is spanning through the membrane layer as a gateway for the transport of substances through the membrane by doing something referred to as conformational changes. So transmembrane proteins are doing conformational changes, whatever it means, and that helps to bring substances through the membrane which is around of cells. And transmembrane are spanning through the membrane where they are permanently there and they are hydrophobic so they don't get wet. And that is what we do. And to the next exercise. You can also use a tennis ball or something like that. We're having the arm to the outside and we are dropping it and catching it again. And we try to have a straight arm. And we're moving slowly in front. And a bit over the middle line, and over the arm. Try to have a straight back, as a straight arm. That was an exercise. And now to the last exercise. We're having both arms like a T to the outside, the fist, bringing them a bit in front, and we're turning the arms to the inside, bringing the scapulas down and back. And we are doing a little battle here. The arms in front, scapulas down and back. Arms in front, scapulas down and back. Arms in front, scapulas down and back. And changing. The arms back, scapulas in front. The arms back, scapulas in front. And change another time. The arms in front, the scapulas back. And change one last time. The arms back and the scapulas in front. And release. And now a little stretching. The arm in front. The shoulder stays back and we're stretching back to the side. And with the other arm. And we're done with scapular training. So transmembrane proteins, they are proteins and they are permanently part of a layer of a membrane layer around of cells. And transmembrane, they are spanning completely through the layer, the membrane, and they help to bring through something called conformational changes to bring substances through the hole. And they are hydrophobic, they don't like water, they don't get wet. And I guess that's basically everything. what was mentioned here. I thank you very much, and until next time.